Science, the process of trying to understand the world. Archaeology, a branch of science that studies the tools and cultural remains of humans. The two major branches of archaeology. One focuses on groups of people who lived before history was written. The other studies civilizations that developed since people began writing records of history. Technology, the use of knowledge gained through science to make new products or tools people can use. Science and technology, computers have been invaluable in scientific research because they speed up and help scientists collect and examine data. The scientific method, step-by-step procedures of scientific problem solving. Solving the problem. To solve the problem, research must be conducted. Research. There are sources of information that can be used to conduct research. Observations can be information that you gather with your senses. Inferences are conclusions, are observations. Hypothesis. A hypothesis is a statement that can be tested. Hypotheses are based on observations, research, and prior knowledge of the problem. A statement that is tested with experiments. Hypotheses are supported by repeated tests and are used to form theories. Theory, an explanation of supported by the results of many experiments. Theories attempt to explain why something happens. Scientists can form a theory of their experiment. A theory can be improved or modified over time through experimenting. A theory can become scientific law, which is the relationship between a phenomena that is always the same under the same conditions. Law. Law describes the behavior of something in nature and predict or describe what will happen in a given situation, but they don't always explain why it happens. Variables. Things that the scientists control to make sure the test results are dependable. Independable variable. The one factor that you change in the experiment. A dependable variable. The factor that will be measured in the experiment. Constants. Factors in an experiment that will stay the same. Controlled variable. A standard used for comparison. Procedure. Steps scientists take to perform an experiment. Reproducible. Able to be done again. Credibility. Believable. Reliability. Trustworthy. Validity. Logical and factual. Collect, gather, analyze, examine, interpretate, making meaning of, data. It is collected during any specific study. Data is recorded facts or measurement. Qualitative data. Comparative deals with quality. Quantitative data. Numeric, it deals with numbers. Results, it's gathered from your data. Remember that there can be experimental errors that might change the results of the experiment. Conclusion, a statement based on what is observed. A conclusion will also tell what one has learned. Hypothesis is true or false. A hypothesis will be rejected or accepted. And finally, scientific law. The relationship between phenomena that is always the same under the same conditions.